Hajime no Ippo just teeters on that edge of fantasy and realistic sports. This is because while we do get to see a lot of interesting fighting techniques throughout the show, a lot of them are modeled after real-life fighting styles and real-life boxers. Let's go over the Hajime no Ippo characters that are modeled after real-life boxers. First, we have Ippo. Ippo is clearly inspired by Mike Tyson. Just to draw a few similarities, Mike Tyson was bullied before he started boxing. Despite being shorter than most he went against, he specialized in power, and thanks to their similar physiques and similarity in power, most of their fighting techniques are the same, including Ippo's signature stance, the peekaboo stance. Mike Tyson was also a fighter that had popularized the gazelle punch, a popular move that Ippo uses as well. Furthermore, in the manga, we actually see Ippo get Mike Tyson's tapes, and that is what inspires him to start boxing. In the anime, it is mysterious boxers on the tape. In the manga, it is directly Mike Tyson. And we see Ippo with a Mike Tyson poster in his room. It is also directly confirmed that Ippo is inspired by Mike Tyson in the 4th bunko of Hajime no Ippo, Kamigawa's Diary, which I could not find for the life of me. I'm going to assume this is a Japanese-only manga. But it is also confirmed here that Ippo is inspired by another boxer, Ray Mancini. And of course, we can accredit Jack Dempsey to his signature move, the Dempsey roll. Next up, also confirmed in the Hajime no Ippo bunko, Takamura is modeled after Roberto Duran. Similar to when Coach Kamigawa found Takamura, Roberto started street fighting at a very young age. According to a Ring TV article, quote-unquote, Roberto began fighting at the age of 14 on the streets of Panama City. In that neighborhood, you've got to do or die. Duran wanted to stay in one piece. He felt he was too young to die, so he learned to fight and fight hard. One of the most famous scenes in Hajime no Ippo is Takamura getting in a fight as well as winning against a bear. This is also inspired by Roberto Duran, who apparently knocked out a horse when bet a bottle of whiskey that he couldn't do it. Furthermore, it is definitely fair to say that Takamura as well as Roberto share some very similar mannerisms, as you can see in this clip right here.
But you predicted that you would win in 9 rounds and it took you 13. What happened?
Buchanan did most of the running. He didn't present no fight.
I believe there's talk now of a rematch later on. How do you think you're going to make out there?
Return match, I'll make him sleep faster.
Aoki's signature move, the frog punch, is actually a real move made by Koichi Wajima. I could only find one instance of this move used in an actual fight. Here it is. It is not confirmed that Aoki is directly modeled after Wajima. However, after Amei said that he planned on crushing the frog punch, Aoki did say that the person that he most admired is Wajima. So it's pretty much confirmed where Aoki got his signature move, the frog punch. As for the rest of his fighting style, I think we can safely call it the style of drunken fist. The person who popularized this style is Emmanuel Augustus, and while it is not directly confirmed that Aoki is inspired by Emmanuel, I think that it is pretty safe to speculate. Not only do both Emmanuel and Aoki utilize a very unconventional style, but both of them face similar tribulations. For example, Aoki is constantly chastised as a boxer for his unconventional fighting style, being called a bad fighter. All are familiar criticisms that Emmanuel Augustus had in his boxing career. Next up, Miata. The writer of Hajime no Ippo has officially said that Miata is based off of his personal friend, Naoto Takahashi, a former Japan as well as OPBF champion, similar to Miata. Naoto was nicknamed the Prince of the Reversal, thanks to his ability to come back while in a deficit in a fight. It's stated that Miata's use of counters are directly modeled after Naoto. Miata's boxing is also modeled off of Sugar Ray Leonard, who is stated to be Miata's favorite boxer. Takashi Sendo is modeled after Japanese boxer Hidekazu Akai, who is nicknamed the Nanawa no Rocky. That may sound familiar, as Sendo's nickname is the Rocky of Nanawa. Sendo's signature move, named the Smash, is a real move named by Donovan Ruddock. The way Ruddock would use this move in real life is he would drop his hand low and then combine an uppercut as well as a hook. If you've made it this far in the video, guess how many subscribers I have, and if you think I deserve more than that number, then drop a subscription for me. I have 482 subscribers. What'd you guess? Mashiba is a more directly inspired character, being very closely related to Thomas Hearns. Thomas Hearns is the first boxer in history to win 5 world titles in 5 different weight divisions. He did this using various techniques that we have seen Mashiba employ. Thomas Hearns is accredited for popularizing the flicker jab. He is also the one who popularized the Hitman stance, being named after Thomas the Hitman Hearns. Despite being a welterweight, Thomas Hearns was also 6'1" with a 78-inch reach. These are all characteristics that relate Mashiba and Thomas Hearns. Vorg is based off of Russian boxer Yuri Arbashakov. I don't know how to say it, but that sounds right, doesn't it? Yuri was an amateur boxing star in the Soviet Union until he emigrated to Japan as a part of a program. He then fought nearly all of his fights in Japan and became the WBC flyweight champion, where he would defend his belt 9 times. Ricardo Martinez is modeled after Ricardo Lopez. In an interview with Joji Morikawa by Yu Kimura, Morikawa, the writer of Hajime no Ippo, said that he picked Lopez at the time because he was the strongest world champion that he saw firsthand. He didn't believe that there was such a strong person. Ricardo Lopez is completely undefeated, similar to Ricardo Martinez, with a record of 51-0 with 1 draw. He is also a Mexican boxer who defended the lineal and WBC strawweight championship a record 21 times. Brian Hawk's wild, unpredictable style is based off of popular boxer Prince Nassim. Prince Nassim is known for almost dancing around his opponent and hitting them from very unconventional positions. He was also extremely dominant with 36 wins and 1 loss. Date is based off of Ozaki Fujio, a former professional boxer in Japan. I could not find much information on this guy, but it is officially quoted that Morikawa based Date off of him. Finally, it is also confirmed that Itagaki is based off of Japanese boxer Manabu Fukushima, who I also could not find a lot of information on. Anyone that I discussed beyond this point would be pure speculation, but everyone I covered is pretty much confirmed to be related to the real-life counterpart in some way. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and leave a like. It would help me out a lot. Thank you guys for watching.